Go back to my channel. Let's get right into it.
Danny Donahue woke up to a noise that came from his bathroom. Here's what he caught on camera. Although obviously fake, it sure is pretty damn scary. But just imagine how terrifying it would be to encounter something like this in real life. Surely, those who are faint-hearted would not even dare to imagine themselves in a situation like this. Sean Shutt and his friends were camping when, while sleeping inside a tent, they captured this.
What is that? Yo, what the f is that? Some creepy shit. Yo. I think I'm sleeping in the car tonight. Spirits, man. We're in the woods. I mean, dude, I'm not sleeping tonight. I hear footsteps. I'm not going camping again.
It sure is a mystery as to what was outside making those noises. One thing is for sure though, they're not going to go camping ever again, or at least at this spot. Vivian Ispitia had recently lost her cat from being run over by a car. She was in total shock after seeing her cat lying lifeless on the street. However, this wasn't as shocking as what she saw in the footage from the surveillance camera outside her home, which recorded the incident. Have a look at the footage and see if you notice anything unusual. If Vivian claims that her cat was dead and killed upon impact from being hit by a car, then what was this?
I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the best clips I've seen this week. I'd never seen, because he said the lady who cat it was said the cat was hit by a car, which it does look like the cat was hit by a car, and then later on you can see the cat. It looked like it's coming from a different angle too, from like where the car was at. Like they said it was a spirit, like it was a cat spirit. Now it could have just been another cat, but I don't know. I don't think so. It could have been a cat spirit though. That would be the first time I have ever seen somebody die that you able to see their spirit, but you probably wouldn't even be able to see it with the naked eye. Like if you was right there on the scene to be able to see that, you probably wouldn't see it. But once again, camera lenses, man. Camera lenses, whoever created them, I gotta look it up to see. But man, they created something that's tapped into another dimension, or at least that you can see. Because if that's really the cat spirit, that shit is fire. I mean, it's bad because like the cat just died, but it's fire too because it's like, damn, you feel me? Interesting.
Let me know what you think down below. While looking over at some footage from the camera in her living room, Tiffany Lala sees something pretty creepy.
legs aren't there.
The child you see in this footage is Tiffany's son, but she can't wrap her head around this footage, as she doesn't know why her son looks semi-transparent. Tiffany doesn't know what to make of this. However, many viewers have commented that her son might be astral projecting. Astral projection is the ability to have an out-of-body experience on command. The ability to induce an out-of-body experience allows one's consciousness or soul to travel outside of its physical body and explore the universe. Although very cool, astral projecting could be dangerous. Those who've tried this have encountered unsettling things. From stories of people who've experienced unusual sensations, some of which have made people wake up in a cold sweat, to seeing things that are truly terrifying. It's probably best to do some research on knowing how to safely astral project before trying it out. Whether or not Tiffany captured actual footage of her son astral projecting is up for debate, but we can all agree that the footage alone is pretty creepy.
Son was astral projecting or not, but his body is clearly transparent. Now this leaves up a question mark. I was just complimenting camera screens, right, lenses, for being able to capture stuff that the naked eye can't see, but this gives you a question mark. Now you gotta ask like some of them clips. Cause I uploaded a clip yesterday to my socials, man. It was like a ghost lady. It was like, was it really a ghost, or was it camera lens just tripping, or was she astral projecting? I don't know. You feel me? And with the same thing with this clip, she said that's her son, but as you can see, clearly looks transparent. So now the question on transparent clips of all the first ones we've seen and all the ones I've seen before. You know, is it real? Is it fake? You know, so.
Bets and Angel lives across from the woods and has been seeing something strange within them.
This is the area where we see that figure. It just walks back and forth every day, all day. Now, I've been over there a couple of times. As I walk up on it, there's just nothing there. Yesterday was Easter. I went over there, but 2 big dogs that were off leash came out, and it was time to go. Then we had the storm, so as soon as we're done with our schoolwork, I will record myself going across the street and show you that as you walk over, you no longer see what appears to be a person pacing back and forth for just hours and hours and days. I think today's like day 5. So
she's been seeing this figure for the past few days, and it's been doing the same thing each day, walking back and forth for hours on end. Bets and Angel has no idea as to what this person is doing. However, a few days later, she decides to head over to the woods to figure out what's going on. As she walks over with her husband, she records this.
alright, well, here's the spot.
I don't see anything.
No, I don't either. I mean, it's pretty full. Hello? Is anybody there? I'm so nervous. What was that?
I don't know.
Do you need help?
It sounds as
The only thing I gotta say about this clip is the lady said that she before she walked over there this time, she said she walked over there before a couple more times, but she didn't record it. She said she usually seen that dark shadow figure, which looked like a human, which it did from afar, walking back and forth like all day. But the only problem I have with is, and I hope that people start doing this in the future, if you catch something that's supernatural, paranormal, ghostly on screen, and you want to go check it out, do it in that exact moment as you got the camera recording. She should have just walked outside again and walked back over there as she was doing it, so you could get the whole clip in the evidence. Because if she would have did that and she would have walked over there that same day and it would have disappeared, maybe some people would have still been disbelief, like, oh, the dude walked out the band. But she would have been it really would have been in her favor though, because like, I mean, you really don't know if it's for real or fake. But the fact that she waited a couple days to go over there, and maybe the husband was at work, it could have maybe just the weekend they decided to walk over there. But still though, I don't think I have no idea. We don't have no idea if she seen a ghost that day. I mean, or the shadow figure walking back and forth. She could have just went over there. Now you do hear somebody screaming, but it sounds like that could be anybody screaming though. You don't know. I mean, yeah, it sounds like a horrific scream, but you don't know. You feel me? So let's get right back into it.
Run. This may have been directed towards her and her husband as a warning. Had they walked any further, this individual could have harmed them. It isn't clear as to whether or not she called the police, but one thing I'm sure of is that she'll definitely stay away from the spot. The following video was posted by Lovetown, whose dog has been acting very strange. Whenever Lovetown's dog goes near the bathroom, he can't help but stare and sometimes growl at something that isn't there. Luckily, Lovetown was able to capture one of his reactions. While filming a video in the attic, Liliana encounters something pretty spooky.
I can't. What if it's a raccoon? Why isn't she answering? She's in there. I'm gonna be so mad. She's not in there. I can't. It's I'm so scared. Mom! It's like a horror movie. Answering. It's probably your mom. She was just messing with us for a long amount of time. It scared the shit out of me. Let's throw something at it. What? What the fuck? Oh my god! It's so weird. No, it's not. Why was it knocking? It was completely closed. Like I shut it. Like it closes with the lock. Slay. I'm shaking. Mom!
Okay, they was in the attic. The young lady said that she closed the door, but you see it open one time, it opened two times. So, yeah, man, as you can see, I don't think that was fake at all, man. They was screaming hysterically, like the horrific scream. Yeah, man, so that was real too.
In Sandy Hook, Connecticut, a young deer hunter was roaming in the woods when, after going further in, he finds what appears to be a doll carved out of wood. The Wood Dweller, the name given to this doll, was found resting atop a circular pinnacle of rocks. The sight of this doll was so unsettling that it caused the young man to run as fast as he can back to his car. However, on his way there, he stumbles upon a man dressed in black. The young deer hunter was at a loss for words, as the sight of this hooded figure dressed in black from head to toe was really frightening. He then mustered up the courage to ask this mysterious individual for directions that would lead him out of the woods. The hooded figure did not respond, but after a few seconds, the hooded figure points out a direction to which the young hunter starts heading over. He came out of the woods unharmed, but who knows what could have happened had he confronted the hooded individual or stayed in the woods a little longer. In the following video, someone was playing video games when, all of a sudden, there's a faint knock outside their door. But what happens afterwards, after they open the door, is pretty creepy.
There's knocking on my door, and I don't know whether I should be scared or not. Okay. Hello. Oh my god, hello. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus.
Mac T's mom had recently moved into a new house. However, she found something pretty creepy while moving in. In the bathroom, there are some ducks that are painted on the wall. Although there's nothing odd about the painting of these ducks, it's what's hiding behind the paint that's creepy. In one of the ducks' eyes, there's a peeping hole that points straight to the toilet. But what's even more creepy is the fact that the person that lived here before his mom was an old lady that lived by herself. As always, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, that was a pretty good video. You got the clips, different clips. The cat with the spirit of the cat, which could have been, that was the most interesting one. And then you have the one in the attic, that was, I would say, the third, the shadow walking back and forth. I would say that was almost interesting, but it really wasn't. No, it's like evidence for real though. So yeah, man. Overall though, this is a good video. I'm out. Peace.